Okay, hey everyone, I'm getting ready and I have like an updated tutorial, so I look a little wacky. We have the circus around, but I wanted to show you some things that I've been using. Some of these were bought by me and some of them, hold please, some of them were sent on over for me to try, and then I kind of just like fell in love with them. So we'll see how it, can you sit over here perhaps? We'll see how it goes, but it's the morning time, so of course I did not get a chance to wipe my face down last night. So I'm using the Wonder Skin Beyond Clean. So it's like a cleansing balm. I've seen these all over the internet for years, and I wasn't sure of the concept because, you know, I'm cheap and I just don't buy new stuff. So let's see if we can get through this. But anyways, you just do one of these. Let me switch the lens here. Okay, I think that's more clear, but you just do that. This is, yeah, like a balm type of material. And I love it. I was in the garden, that's why my fingernails are super dirty. I'm hoping to, in this video, do my nails as well. But we'll just call this a weekly maintenance video, but I do this on the daily. So I just like really work this into my pores and like any problem spots. See if this makes see if this works. I have a mirror here, a baby here, a baby there.
And I'm here.
You're here. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, and my birthday.
It was your birthday, that's right. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Just essentially really working it into the pores. And I've really seen a difference. It just makes my face feel super clean. So I've been using that instead of like a makeup wipe or a cleansing balm. And I'll try and link everything if I can, but oftentimes these, you can find them for cheaper somewhere else. Wonder Skin, I think, is sold not exclusively on Amazon, but that's really the only place I found it. So let me see here. I'm going to try and, there it is. I know you're not supposed to. I'm just using a free and clear like baby wipe because they're already wet. And I'm just wiping away. But yeah, I'm just going to wipe that away. And then we're gonna go in with some other skincare. I said in the last video I don't do a lot of skincare, but I realized that that may be false just because I feel like I don't have like that 12-step routine, but I just have a few products that I've been using. And I'm not like loyal to any specific brand just because I like them all if they're semi-clean, so. Okay, once the face is clean, I open a window and kind of just like let it dry, but a nice little fan, you could do that too. I'm going in with the Papa Bear Naturals. I haven't talked about them in a while. I still use them every single day in so many different ways. They have face care, they have cleaning care, and this isn't sponsored. This is just me talking about them because I love them. They're tallow-based products. You know, tallow is a hot topic. Some people love it, some people hate it, but I really enjoy it. And I like Papa Bear's philosophy, and I love their variety of products. Like there's just always something unique. So this is the coffee eye cream. And I feel like you don't have to use these products in such a specific way because they're low tox. Like there's just like no toxins in them. Every ingredient is just like thoughtfully thought out. Does that make sense? No. Okay, so I put that on there, and let's see what's, yeah, Coffee Apricot Revival Eye Cream, Coffee Infused Tallow Eye Cream. So again, I just put it underneath right there, kind of just lift it. I do my gua sha routine with this as well. And then I go in with, Mason has it. We'll see if he lets me try it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it really quick and give it back to him, but I use the True Glow, and this is just like a vitamin C serum. And as you can see, it's pretty, I would say it's definitely oily, so I just do 2 drops and I put it right on the dots, right on the melasma. I was like talking to my mom because I don't want to go see a dermatologist, but I think I should. And I don't want them to scold me about sunscreen. So if you have any ideas about holistic dermatologists, I don't know if that's even a thing, but I just get so uncomfortable because I feel like there's judgment there. I feel like whenever I go to like a medical doctor, they think that I'm uneducated on the subject. And maybe that sounds super entitled, but like thank you, Gomez. I feel like if I'm going in there and speaking my mind, they are very condescending because obviously it's their field, it's their expertise, but I feel like they're super condescending with me, just like they don't want to sit in a room with like a regular person who didn't go to medical school. They don't want that. They don't want the dialogue. They want to tell you. And maybe that's just me not finding someone I vibe with in the medical community, but whatever. I always put chapstick on. This is the honey vanilla. This is from Perfect Supplements. I get all of my supplements there, but they also have chapstick. Comes in a 3-pack. It lasts forever. I probably get one every year, but Papa Bear also has tallow chapstick, and it comes in like a 5-pack. I get one like once a month just so I can give it to people because I really love Papa Bear so much. I do have a discount code. Again, this video is not sponsored, but I do have a discount code. So if you ever want to check out a product, there's like 10% off or something like that. So we'll see if Mace allows me to do this, but I did want to show you kind of what the vibe is for summer. We are heavily leaning into 80-20, and you will see that in this routine. So pretty much like, I don't know, clean skincare, but then I put faux eyelashes on, and I'm not apologizing about it anymore. But I lost all of my, my eyelashes go straight out, and the mascara, when it's wet, it gives me the ick. I don't like it. I really don't like it. And 2, they're really light eyelashes, so I feel like I need it to keep up with everything, but that's just me. Some of you are gonna do the generic, you look beautiful without makeup, but I like it. I think it's fun. I'm flattered, but I just like putting a little something on. So I use this bonding glue. I don't know where it's from. I can't link it. There's no, it came with the lashes at one point. So I use the bonding glue, and then I take a few of these clusters. They're brown, and I always get the 12s because I don't like them too long, and I have hooded eyes. So if they were long, it would poke me, and it would also give me the ick. So I do like 4 clusters across. That's just the size of my eyeball, of my eye. And then I let it dry a little bit, and then I put on the seal, which looks like this. I just take the end of that, sorry to flip you off there, and then you just put it on there. And then the seal part of it, or the bond part of it, hi, the bond part of this, oh my gosh, is just like a brush on mascara, and it does give me the ick for a little bit, but then it dries. I feel like regular mascara gets clumpy and crusty in my eye, and I just put it on, and then I take my handy dandy tweezers and I put them on the bottom of my lash. I'm not going to do it because I look strange doing it, and then I just pinch it with my fingers, which you're kind of not supposed to do, but I do that anyways. But yeah, I'm going to get that together and then get into my makeup, and then I wanted to show you my like mom outfit of the summer. I've really been enjoying it. It's comfy, cozy, it's flowy, and it's not revealing. In the summertime, I would say I'm a modest dresser. I like flowy dresses. I also like to be comfortable, but in the summertime I get really hot, obviously, because it's so humid in Pennsylvania, and I'm not a fan of just tank tops. I don't like having my arms out, so I oftentimes am covering my arms, and then I get really uncomfortably hot, and I don't want that this summer. So I want to show you what I have working with, because I'm really excited, and I feel like it would look good on just about anybody, and it was super cheap, so that's a plus. Okay, I'm back. I have this on. It'll look better once it like settles out. I did want to talk about something, but she came back in here. I'm going to use the Wonder Skin lip stain. Not a lot planned today. We're just going to go to the greenhouse, which again, I like to be modest at because it's an Amish greenhouse. This is also from Wonder Skin. I used to buy this a lot, and then I started partnering with them, and they sent me my exact shade for free, which I was like, yay. And that's through the Amazon influencer programs. I've had an influx of questions about it, and I don't know what to make this channel. I kind of just like doing whatever I want on this channel. But sometimes I talk about money. And the last time I did, that was literally the most popular video on my channel, was how to make money from home. And I didn't get too much negativity on that, just a little bit. Enough to deal with. You know how I feel about negativity and everyone being mean. So I don't know if that's how you're supposed to put it on, but I put it over top of my chapstick, and it's a little bit more subtle. Okay, she left. Lee's here. He's just getting a haircut, and we're going to the greenhouse. So what was I saying? I want to talk about the Amazon program, but there's just so much information. You know how I babble. And I would have to write it out, and I don't like scripted videos. I really don't. I've been doing it sometimes lately with brands on the other channel, just because I feel like I can just think it out. If I write it down and then talk about it, it makes it look better, more professional. So anyways, I would have to script that Amazon influencer program, and I'm not a fan of doing it. So I don't know. If you want something like that, let me know, and I will try and put it on this channel. I mean, my numbers are not the best, so I don't think it would hurt the algorithm if I just kind of threw up whatever I wanted, but we'll see. So what am I doing? I'm putting makeup on. Let me find everything. Mason has it scattered everywhere. Okay, back. I'm using the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Concealer in the shade Medium. I get mine on Amazon, and I do subscribe and saves. Or sometimes I get it at Walmart or Target, and you can get buy one, get one 50% off. What I was saying, I'm going to be a little vulnerable here and talk about parenting with 4 in public and my thoughts and feelings. So again, this is personal to me. So if you do it differently, great. I would love to hear your thoughts, but don't be mean about it. So anyways, we went to meet a friend at a local farmer's market and auction, and it's pretty large. You know, there's not a lot of kids there, I feel like. The kids that are there are, you know, Amish and Mennonite. So anyways, I went to meet a friend there. I have talked about Millie and Millie's tone multiple times. If you're new here, Millie is my daughter. She just turned 3. She was in the video. And she is the sweetest. She has a very big personality, and she screams often. She's done this since she was a baby, and she screams loudly, 1. 2, the pitch of it sends my, I don't know, motherhood, postpartumness into a fit of frenzy. It feels like I'm being chased by a rhinoceros. It feels like my skin is on fire, to be honest with you. I am so out of my body when she does it. And then it's heightened in public, not really because of what people think, but I guess it in a way, because my worst fear happens at the market, and I will get to that in a second. I'm using the Soft Glam Satin Foundation, medium buildable, light warm 22. That's what I'm using. And then this is just like a puffy brush that I get makeup brushes from like Marshalls and TJ Maxx. They're the cheapest there. But yeah, as you can see, it's just like a second layer here, and it's buildable. I never do the second layer or anything, but okay. So we were at the market, and there was, I don't know, a problem. She's 3, who knows what set her off, but we were in one of the buildings at the market, and she just started her fit, and I thought I could calm her down. So our new thing is we are taking her away from the situation, because this happens often in public, in church, in the grocery store, in places with large amounts of people. I do not think it's like the anxiety thing. I just think it's just like how she is. So I don't know. She could not calm down. It was like 10 minutes of her screaming. Then people started to look. Of course, some were like disgusted, and you know, that's just that's how it's gonna go. But then others were trying to help, and I literally couldn't hear them talking to me to try and help me because she was screaming so loudly. My eardrums were throbbing. I know it sounds dramatic, and I struggle to share this with people because I don't want them to think that I'm sharing this dramatic tale, but that's what it feels like. And I had Mace carrying him in front of me, so I didn't want him to be screamed on or around. It was just like, the situation just it was not good. So I turned to my friend. I felt terrible. I was like, I have to go. And I grabbed Delilah because I have my third child with me, and Wilder was in school, so I didn't have him. And sometimes he helps the situation, but sometimes he escalates it too. And I'm just like, in that, I don't know. I had all my like groceries and food with me. I had got wine at the market, so that was clanking around. So I probably looked like, I don't know if you saw me there. No, you didn't, because I did not look like a functioning mom. Okay, we've been joined. I'm gonna try a new product. This is a lifelike eyebrow pencil, but it's like a marker, and it has, you can probably see it against my skin, the 3 little prongs there. You're supposed to, I don't know. We'll see. I might look like a wacko for a second, but what's new? So in that moment, I think I can talk about this without her knowing. Oh my gosh, you just do it, Tori. You got it. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's kind of like an ink. It's not like a powder. Ah, that's cool. Yeah. All right. I like that. This is like a 2-pack, and it was $6.99. You hear it? Can't beat it. If you like makeup with me, I think I can swipe it, kind of make like a hard line. Oh gosh, here comes Mace. Oh, a hard line to really bring it all together. That's okay. All right, so yeah, in that moment, I'm like freaking out. Turned to my friend. I'm like, I gotta go. And she was like, I totally understand. She was so understanding and appreciative. And it's not like me to do that. It's not like me to just bail. Sometimes I'm just like in it to win it, and we just fight through. But I'm like, I can't. I think I had a panic attack is what happened in that moment. Because if you have panic attacks, you can feel it in your skin. And it just wasn't my best mom day. So at this point, if I were to put her down, she would elope. So I had her. It was hot. I'm carrying Mace. At this point, Delilah's crying because she didn't want to leave, and it was not good. So yeah, I get to the car, and I did everything I could. I got water, and I tried my best not to be angry in that situation, because I'm going to be honest with you, I wasn't sad. I was just angry. 2 like security people approached us and asked like, is she hurt? Is she okay? I think it looked like I'm not even going to say it out loud because it's my worst fear as a mom, but it didn't look like I was her mom, if that makes sense. And I was just in a panic. And anyways, in that moment, we're choosing now to remove her from the situation, and it's just been so incredibly hard because I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I like to go out, and I don't like to go to like extravagant like amusement parks or anything. If you want to do that, that's fine. I like to go to fun like farms and markets, and I don't know if I'm at this like roadblock where now that's not an option and we're just not going to do that anymore, or I don't know how to support that and also be a functioning member of society. There's so many people out there. Let me finish this and I'll get back to you. Okay, I tried to do the other side, but then it just kept getting darker. And I kept trying to fix it. This is just like the e.l.f. Wow Brow. If you want to. Okay, Lee to the rescue. I'm just gonna leave it like this and see what I can do. It looks a little sparse, but that's okay. So I don't know what I was saying. I forget. I feel like, you know, in the moment you want to do everything you can to support, but it's just I don't know. everything in me is like, leave, just leave. But, you know, in the moment you want to do everything you can to support, but it's just my, I don't know. I just, everything in me is like, leave, just leave. But, you know, in the moment you want to do everything you can to support, but it's just my, I don't know. I just, everything in me is like, leave, just leave. But there's just so many people in society without children, and sometimes with children, that just like don't believe that children should be a part of society, and it drives me insane. And I can understand it if your child is like being a terror, and hurting another person or doing something like in the grocery store. My kids, they walk around, they're not like roughhousing or anything, but sometimes they're in the way of a cart, and if I go and try and gently like move them, like, here, watch where we're going, say excuse me, 9 times out of 10 people are super sweet. Then you get the occasional like annoyed person. Like, I get that. I'm not a fan. Like, I see it online all the time when people get mad about kids being on airplanes. Like, that's a huge, like, I get so angry when people get angry at children. Like, what do you expect people to do? They're a part of society. Like, it's just, I get really annoyed with that one. That really bothers me, because I was that mom wanting to come home to Pennsylvania when I lived in Colorado, wanting to visit my family, and the thing that stopped me was the flight itself. Not even the travel or the logistics of getting back home. It was the flight, and it was bothering other people because I have 4 kids, and I don't know. People get really mad on airplanes about kids being on them, and I think it's ridiculous. I'm just like, no, that's not how things work. You may choose to be childless, or you may have children and you think that they should be seen, not heard, but you're not allowed to be in a childless world, essentially. So I don't know. That's my thoughts on the tantrums in public. I'm just wiping off this Wonder Skin lip stain. That's my thoughts on it. But I also, maybe it is selfish of me, because I talk to myself all the time, like, this isn't your season to do this. This is like vacation. This isn't our season to go on vacation. And part of that's financial, and the other part of that is having little kids on vacation. Okay, I'm gonna do like a little contour. This is a camo liquid bronzer and contour. I bought it on accident one time, thinking it was something else. I don't know, I just do a little dot, and then it's kind of like a blush too for me. But I'm at that crossroads where I'm just like, is this selfish of me to want to go to the farmer's market? Like, at the end of the day, we have to get groceries, and that's why I like having grocery like delivery. But also the discount stores, they don't deliver, so you have to go there to get the discount. And I am cheap, and I don't want to pay full price sometimes, and I don't want to pay the fee just so we don't have a meltdown at the store, if that makes sense. And I see a lot of kids on screens at the store, and if you do that, fine. It's just not a choice for us. We don't want to do that. So I feel like there's certain things that we could do, like have like a healthy lollipop. But even still, when she gets it in her head, and Wilder was like this, there's no turning back, and with me as a teacher and a mom, if you're new here, I used to be a teacher, but as that like kind of collides, if I make a rule, I feel like I need to stand my ground. And I don't know, like yesterday was macaroni salad at the Amish grocery store. She wanted to have it. It wasn't on sale, and it was just expensive. So I'm like, we literally don't have the funds to get this right now, so we're not gonna get it. And I could see it, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I gave in, and I felt at the end of the day, I'm like, you need to be stronger than that. But I just didn't want her to melt down. And of course, everything is situational. I'm just like contouring my nose / giving it color. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, we're doing something right. I feel like this other moms have this concern too, but it's just heightened recently, and it's just been so difficult. So yeah, thanks for letting me vent / show you my skincare products. But I'm hoping, I don't know if I like this eyebrow situation, but it was cheap. And the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil, I feel like sometimes it just takes off more of this. And I do my homemade like growth serum, so it has rosemary, castor oil. I put myrrh in there too. And I wanted to say, no, I don't put frankincense. I put frankincense in my face oil, but I don't know, all that to say, I just brushed it on and it's not coming back. So we'll see how that goes postpartum. Let me clean up here and do some closing thoughts. Okay, now I look extra wacko-ish, but closing thoughts. I did put some like little blonde, what was it? It was like the blondest henna that I could find. Again, I will try and link these things, but I find them on sale. And then some people go and shop the link and they're like, it's not on sale. I know. Amazon has sales, like flash sales for items. It's up to the seller. So sorry, but I don't know. So, okay. This is what's happening today. We are going to the greenhouse. Classic headband. Can't not wear a headband. It just keeps things out of my face, I feel like. But going to the greenhouse, just like finishing up the garden. And at least the greenhouse is semi-outdoors. You would assume, I mean, maybe the Amish are thinking it in their head, like amateur, because they have 8 kids and they're all behaved and I don't know. I know you're not supposed to compare, but I'm just like, why are your kids not screaming? But anyways, this is Papa Bear's. Again, this is original tallow. I just like to put this on my arms, and I really like to use the lavender, and I've been putting some citronella oil in there and just hoping and praying that the mosquitoes don't get to us because they're so bad. But the ticks are worse, and every time, I mean, we do tick checks multiple times a day at this point because every time I pull a tick off now, it is not a deer tick, it's a Lone Star. And if you didn't know, Lone Star ticks carry alpha-gal, but it's been said that there are other ticks now that carry alpha-gal, and that's a red meat allergy. And it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder what else they could put into that tick to stop us from doing, stop us from functioning. We're going like full out conspiracy theory today because I've just had about enough. Okay, I got this new tripod. It kind of sticks on the window here and I can stick the magnetic case. But I did want to show you my outfit. So it's like a long, oversized t-shirt, V-neck, so breastfeeding friendly, which is awesome. I just wear a tank top underneath it, and I wear it with leggings, but it does come with biker shorts, and it's $7.99. So I got it in gray and black, and I just feel like leaning over. I'll pick you up. I just feel like it's working well for the summertime. I had another thing. I don't know where it went, but it's flowy. I can put the baby wrap on it without it like constricting me, and I just really love it. So I don't know. I think like closing thoughts about all that, because I did want to jump on here more and start having these chats because it feels like I'm talking to a friend, and I know some of you are my friends and I am actually talking to you, but it feels a little less isolating. So let me know your thoughts on the tantrums in public. I know kids are meant to be in public, but it's loud. And other people have told me it is the tone. So it makes me feel better that it's not just me and like this postpartum self, but yeah, that's where I'm at with that. And that's my new get ready routine for the summer. Maybe I'll take you guys to the greenhouse, but I'll show you what we get, and then I'm going to turn you around right now and kind of show you my view so you can get it in your head, like what we're planning for our little backyard homestead. I'm definitely taking it easy on myself-ish, but we'll see. I feel like the lashes, it just gives that extra oomph. I really like it. So let me turn you around and show you what I'm looking at. Okay, so here are the garden. Gomez! All right, he's good. Sometimes he makes me nervous down there. I put his sunshade there, but as you can see, this garden bed in the front, I can't point to it. Can I point to it? Right there. That has the lemon balm in there, feverfew, growing the tansy and chamomile, and then the yarrow and comfrey. But I feel like it's not going to be enough. They are all definitely cut and grow back. So if you have lemon balm, that's a definite thing that it does, but comfrey does as well. So we'll see. I have some lavender in there, but right next to it, I figured there's like a spot there. I have another garden bed to put together and I could use that area for that. But right here, the one that doesn't have dirt in it, I wanted to just do cut flowers like zinnias, maybe some peonies. I'm not sure yet. We shall see. But there are so many leaves on these trees and we are just getting shade after shade after shade. And I don't know what's going to survive here. So I think I really have to shift my thinking into low sun crops, you know, and then combine that with things that we actually eat and consume, which is hard. So I don't know. We're definitely doing pumpkins on the trellis there. That's what's planted. I've done a garden tour in the last video, so I'm not going to do it again, but I will show you what we come up with. We have a little salsa garden over there. We're doing Three Sisters method in the strawberry patch with the corn, the beans, and the squash. We were watching Pocahontas the other day, and they have the Three Sisters method going in there. If you don't know about it, it's really cool, and the crops work well with each other. So anyways, dianthus is in there, and I'm sure I'm forgetting a ton. I have eucalyptus. Definitely, I use eucalyptus often, so I want to plant like a whole garden bed of eucalyptus, but companion planting is name of the game and low sun crops. So fingers crossed. I will show you what we get at the farm stand.
Oh my god, I got a huge one.
Yeah, Mimi would like that one.
These?
Yeah, with all the
Maybe
foliage.
like this too.
Huh?
Maybe like this too.
Yeah.
Maybe. But we definitely love this for wax.
Oh yeah, did you find that on the farm?
I like that.
Okay, let's go.
Here's
Let her
one.
have one.
Careful.
Hmm.
Maybe love this one.
What do you think, Mason?
Sorry.
What do you think, Mason? Gee.